Let's check your forecast now. We are inching closer to the holiday weekend. Get your barbecues ready.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Got to tune up the grill, Peter.
Yeah, absolutely. And lots of time, of course, to try to spend outside, right? And we've been kind of tough with weekend forecasts in terms of trying to get a dry one. In fact, we just had our first dry weekend this past weekend, the first completely dry weekend since mid-November. It's possible we could do it back to back. First, though, we got to talk about Thursday and Friday before we get to Saturday and Sunday. So let's talk all about it with our next weather makers. So we do have an opportunity of a passing shower or thunderstorm or two, but it's passing. So even tomorrow, even with that threat, if you were going to time out how much it rains versus how much it does not, most of the time it's dry. Friday, it's still fantastic for the 4th. Our most comfortable weather is Friday, Friday night, and early Saturday, meaning the coolest numbers and the most comfortable humidity values and dew point values. And then temperatures transform for the rest of the holiday weekend as temperatures get hotter as we get towards Saturday afternoon and Sunday. So in terms of a thunderstorm threat, we always keep an eye to see if anything's going to be severe. We're still mostly in the very lowest categories here for the possibility of severe weather. The Storm Prediction Center does highlight our far southeastern counties as a slightly higher risk, but even there, my personal feeling is that the best chance of a severe storm, as I'll show you on Futurecast, is probably between the Ithaca, Lisle, Whitney Point, Norwich line and points especially the Route 1786 corridor. Otherwise, today's high so far was 82 with a slightly humid 63, although way less humid than yesterday. The heat index was about the same. Tomorrow, the high temperature's around 80, but with a slightly higher dew point, the heat index is about the same, lower 80s. Friday, we're only in the mid and upper 70s, and look how refreshing the dew point is. That's why there's no heat index. Dew point comes up a little bit Saturday, the heat index in the mid and upper 80s, which is the same as the temperature. And then we still think with an oppressive dew point, Sunday's heat index, we'll need a heat advisory, 95 to 100 with a real feel. Otherwise, there are thunderstorms near Toronto. Some of those are going to cross Lake Ontario and then fall apart right before they hit shore. A few clouds kind of come through our area overnight. Now, our best chance of a shower or thunderstorm, I think, for most of central New York comes from this, which should move through the area around mid-morning. Now, there's a secondary line right here, which, at least on this model, shows basically nothing. But don't be surprised if there's another brief shower or thunderstorm in Syracuse around noon. Now, the better chance, there it is right here. That cell that you see down here is the best chance for a feisty storm. And there'll be another thunderstorm far north. So really, when we talk about mid-afternoon or late afternoon, the best chance is far north and far south of a thunderstorm, while central New York by this time tomorrow should likely have sunshine. After that, well, then we get into some really comfortable air for the 4th of July. We'll show you that on the 7-day forecast right now. There should be sunshine with fair weather puffy cumulus clouds, very low dew points like we showed you, a high of 77. A comfortable start Saturday morning, but getting much warmer in the afternoon, high 87. And then it's hazy, hot, and humid for Sunday, high 93. The record high is 95 with a heat index of 95 to 100. There's a tiny chance of thunder late, a better chance of being in and out of showers and storms Sunday night into Monday. Stanley Law Skywatch. It's a beautiful day, but take a look at that traffic. Of course, with construction, 690 going eastbound's got some backups. Back inside.